Today we are going to be breaking down the Oregon 5. We're going to be talking about the player exclusive version and the general release version. I'm going to show you guys the differences between the styles, cuts, materials, all those fancy things. So let's go ahead and get into it. Welcome back to the channel. What's up with you guys? How you doing? How you been? If you did not know by now, my name is DJ and this is the DNA Show. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell notification for every time I upload a new video, and make sure you hit that like button because that helps the algorithm oh so much. So before we get started with the comparison, we have to go over a little bit of history first, and obviously that starts with the OG when that comes to the PE. Now, the PE, also known as the player exclusive or the player edition, whatever you'd like to call it, this one was originally slated for the Oregon football team back in 2013, and as you guys all remember, that's when the era of the Oregon Ducks were really killing it on the field and off the field when it came to the icy shoes that they were giving to the players. So back in 2013, this shoe was originally gifted to the players and all the coaching staff and everybody who worked on the project, which roughly made somewhere around 200 pairs of sneakers. So when you look at it in the grand scheme of things, this shoe is pretty rare, saying that there's only probably around 200 to 250 pairs that have ever been made. A couple years after this shoe was given to the players, they then said that they thought there was going to be the same version releasing to the public during All-Star Weekend, maybe around 2015 or 2016. I don't remember the exact year, but there were definitely a lot of speculative rumors that never came true. And later in the video, I'll explain a little bit about the pricing of this sneaker and how it fluctuated over the years. But then we waited for year after year after year, and 7 years later, we finally got the retro version in 2020. This pair just recently came out, and as you can see, there are definitely a lot of similarities. But when I break down the differences between these two, you're definitely gonna see why the OG PE heads wanted this version compared to this version. So like classic fashion, we're gonna start with the bottom of the sneaker and work our way up. We'll do some comparison and talk prices at the end of the video, and then I'll give you guys my opinion. So let's go ahead and get into it. Starting with the outsole on the PE version, as you can see right here, these have a smoke translucent outsole with a yellow Jumpman on the center, and the regular version has an icy translucent outsole with a black Jumpman on the center. Now when you take a look at the midsoles right here, you can see they actually do look pretty similar when it comes to the overall color and the shades of the yellows. These also both come with white air units on the inside of the bubbles, and on the back of the shoe, this is one thing that is extremely distinctive when it comes to these two sneakers. On the PE version, you have the duck right here printed on the back on both of the heels, and this one right here is the team branding that they do on Jordan team shoes like they've done in the past. This is the same style that we saw on the Michigan Air Jordan 5 that was then released to the public. If you guys haven't seen that comparison video, make sure you go check that one out as well, where I break down the Michigan versus the GR and let you guys see the differences between the two. So hopefully that'll also help you get a little bit more understanding on how they've done previous PEs when it comes to Jordan 5s and then the retro versions that we've gotten to the public. This is basically the same type of concept of what they've done on the Michigan. Now taking it to the upper and the overall materials and the color of the materials, these are definitely two different sneakers when it comes to that aspect. Some people may say it looks the same, but when you put these two things side by side, you can definitely see the difference between the two. These are considered apple green, and these are more of like an emerald green. And also the material itself, as you see right here with the stroke of my finger over the top of the material, both have a really nice suede. They both feel really good, but I think the overall color of them definitely make the suedes look a little bit different. But when it comes to the material and the overall feel, I feel like both definitely feel really good. Another thing to notice right here, if you look at the medial side of the foot, you can see that you have green eyelets here on the PE pair and you have black eyelets here on the GR pair. This is actually a touch that I really did like when it came to the GR pair. Let me know what you think about the difference between the two. Do you like it with the green or do you like it with the black? Honestly, I feel like the black's not that bad, but don't get me wrong, the green flows really well with the upper and this looks good too. Honestly, I like both. Maybe that's just because I'm a Ducks fan. What's your favorite college team? Drop a comment down below. Another thing that I want you guys to pay close attention to as well when it comes to the small details, you're gonna have a black net just like you have with the black eyelets. You have a black net with the black mesh, and then on here you have a translucent net with the black mesh behind it on both the tongue and the side of the foot. And as you can see, they're identical, matching tongue and the side, both the same color. But when it comes to the overall color scheme of it, this one's gonna be the translucent vibe, this one's gonna be the smoke black vibe. But then when you look at the outsoles, it's the opposite, right? Because you got the smoke black on the upper and the translucent on the outsole, and then on here you got the translucent on the upper and the smoke black on the outsole. So maybe when Jordan Brand was on the design process, that was something they thought about when it comes to flip-flopping. And usually when they do a 2.0 version or another version of the same shoe, they always flip something, and that's probably something that they were thinking about. Another small detail that I want you guys to check out as well, you have a clear bib right here with the black binky, and on on here, you got a smoke black bib with a black binky. Which style do you like more? Again, I low-key like the smoke black one just a little bit more. Drop a comment down below. Now taking it to the tongue, another very distinctive element to the sneaker, you have your Oregon branding stitched here in all black with the black 3M tongue on the Oregon 5. And then on the GR version, you have a black 3M tongue with a Jumpman stitched right here. And it's not really embossed as much like you see here on the PE version, but I definitely would have preferred that Oregon O on the tongue at least. Looking at the back side of the tongue, as you can see right here, you have your Air Jordan branding here on the left foot and on the right foot. And then on the GR, you have the same thing. Elevate here on the left foot, elevate here on the right foot. If you guys are enjoying this video so far, again, don't forget to smash that like button. Let's go ahead and get back into it. Now, looking at the insoles of these two PEs, as you can see, again, another big difference. You got a green pair and you got a yellow pair. The green pair with the Oregon Wings logo comes with the PE version, and the yellow pair has a similar wings look to it, but it's just in a smaller version. Let me know what you think about the insoles. Which one do you like more? So overall, that's a pretty detailed look at the two sneakers. How do you feel about the differences between the two? Which one do you like more? Let's talk about pricing and let's give some people's opinions as well. So I took the poll to Instagram like I always do. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me on IG so you can participate in the polls and see the results here on the channel. Basically, I asked a simple question: which shoe do you like more, left or right? This is what the people said. 80% of the people chose the PE and 20% of the people chose the GR, and I completely understand. Everybody wants to see this version for many years, and this is what we got. But at the same time, when we talk about pricing, this one's definitely a really good option. The PE version is currently going for around mid $3,000 right now, and it used to go for $5,000 to $7,000, but that was before everybody heard about the GR coming out, which caused the value to then go down on the shoe. A lot of people started selling it. Some people still wanted to keep it. Some people wanted to have the two, but either way, these definitely dropped. But at the end of the day, your average sneakerhead is not gonna drop $3,500 on a pair of shoes like this. So I completely understand why a lot of people like this as a secondary option and think this shoe is dope as well, simply because you could get these for around 300 bucks and you could damn near have the same shoe. Yeah, we know it's different, but at the same time, this is still a clean shoe. And in my opinion, from a collector standpoint, from having both sneakers, obviously, yes, I want to have this shoe in my collection, and you know, I love PEs and I love having that type of stuff. So it makes sense for me to have this shoe, especially being from Oregon. Go Ducks. But that's a whole nother topic. But either way, I definitely understand why the PE heads would want to go after this shoe and say, oh no, this one's not that good. And I definitely understand why people say,
hey, I can afford this one if it's a good alternative to this one and they didn't do too bad on it. Quality, cuts, materials, everything is good. So
I see both sides. Obviously me, you know, I love to have both. But I hope this video was really helpful for you. I look forward to bringing you more exclusive looks at sneakers that you just don't see too often. My name is DJ. I'm signing out. I'll see y'all in another one. All right, y'all. I'm out. Yo, if you enjoyed this video and you want to make extra money or grow your shoe collection, I want to give you a free video with my 3 tips that were the most powerful that will help you grow your sneaker collection and make an additional $1,000 to $10,000 a month. All you need to do to get this free video is click on the first link in the description or the comment that's pinned in the comment section. That'll take you to a page where you can enter your email address and I'll make sure that I send you a video right away. And if you enjoyed this video, again, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. My name is DJ. I'm signing out. I got to go. I'm gone. Peace.